Talkin'Conversation podcast. Podcast 041, man, in the 40s. Getting up here. Goddamn facts, man. Talkin'Conversation by Rich. Got another guest on today, man. Before I get started, before I even started the podcast, I told this nigga, I said, you give me Kanye vibes, man. That's what I told him, God. You go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
Hey, what's going on? Talking podcast. Boy Martin here, man. CEO of Extnk Clothing, man. Extnk Limited Company.
I want to get into that too, though. But start off, know where you from and shit like that.
From Stone Mountain, Georgia, and then went to school like all three like stages in Atlanta. Went to Toomer, then went back to Stone Mountain, and then went to Maynard High School.
Stone Mountain, you shit. Ain't that near Kennesaw? Stone Mountain?
Nah, Stone Mountain by like Lithonia, like Tucker, Stevenson, all that.
Damn, all right, facts. So then you went to so you from Stone Mountain. Where you went to middle school at?
Stone Mountain Middle.
Stone Mountain Middle School. That's crazy. Everybody who come on the podcast, they tell me the city they from. It normally be like the middle school be the same name as the city type shit. And you went to Stone Mountain High School?
Yeah, I went to Stone Mountain High School my freshman year, and then since sophomore year to when I graduated, I went to Maynard.
How was that transition going from Stone Mountain, your 9th grade year, knowing folks and friends and shit like that, to moving to Atlanta and going to Maynard?
Yeah, bro, it was really crazy because like I remember when I first left, like when my mom told me, like 9th grade summer, she was like, all right, you finna go to Maynard, because she worked in Atlanta. She worked at my elementary school.
Yeah.
So she was like, you finna go to Maynard, because like the school was like new. Stone Mountain really went in on that for real. And then she was like, yeah, you finna make that move.
What you mean when hitting on like the academics?
Like, yeah, academics, just like how they was like training students. Like, bro, Stone Mountain and Reading used to be bomb shelters. So like we didn't even have no windows. Like the school, if you look at the school right now, it's built like a square. In the middle of like the school is like the cafeteria, and then like each grade had like a corner, but it wasn't no windows until you got into the cafeteria, and it was like high windows.
What the fuck? Oh,
yeah.
You said it was a bomb center?
Yeah, it used to be a bomb shelter like a long time ago.
Damn, so they just made it the school too. That's
yeah.
some dark shit to have.
Bruh, so
have
we
kids
had
and that
no
shit.
window. Like nigga would dead go to like if you had gym class, you had to go outside. Niggas be running to the back door to see like if it was sunny outside, hot, cold.
Damn,
Niggas didn't know, bruh.
That shit really bad for the psyche, Humans, we meant to be outside anyways,
Nah, for
working
sure.
and shit like that, and just having, just exposed to the I don't know what kind of light that is in the school system. I forgot what kind of light they say that is. I don't know. It ain't UV, is so type of light. It ain't natural sunlight type shit.
Yeah.
And just not having no windows, that shit basically on some prison shit. What the
Bro,
fuck?
I'm telling you, like, yeah. So my mom at the time, I was like, I can't really see it. Whoop. She like, yeah, you finna make that move, and then. So during the summer, I had went to Maynard for like basketball camp, so I got to see the school. School looked too far, like the glass in the front. I'm like, school straight, like gym with fresh.
Oh God, nigga cherishing the glass.
Bruh, oh God, I'm looking, I can see everything. So like gym, fire, something. Okay, cool. So then the school year actually start, bro. We got to wear a uniform.
Fact.
And I ain't never had to wear a uniform like throughout where I went to school. So then we were in uniform, bro. I swear to God, my first week of school, a girl might have stabbed a nigga with a pair of scissors like down there by his heart. And then another girl like split a girl's nose open with a stapler. So bro, I'm going home like this shit really jail. Like I'm like Stone Mountain might not have window, but this shit jail.
So you ain't had no windows. So tell me about the experience of Stone Mountain. Is that 1 year? How was that? Kind of everybody. I feel like high school really shapes a person. I feel like as far as their next couple years after that, like it has no reason but to. So I like to ask folks, their high school experience and shit like that. How was your 9th grade going to Stone Mountain then?
It's crazy, bro. 'Cause like naturally I'm just like a slick, quiet person until like I know people. So it's like middle school, I had transferred from Atlanta to Stone Mountain in middle school, so I ain't know nobody. So I kind of like met my friends and shit. So then come 9th grade, I just spent 6th, 7th, 8th grade with these folks. So like, I bet I know folk.
Okay.
So then going 9th grade, it was like I bet I kind of got like a group of niggas. Shit, like in like school felt like. Also, you know what you see on TV, like, oh, this my friend.
On some movie shit.
Yeah, on some regular like high school troubles type shit. I remember like having class in like the senior hall, and they like freshman Friday, niggas gonna like throw bleach on you and shit like that. So I'm like, oh man.
God.
Nah, the first year was very much like kind of seeing like, if anything, like the gap of like people's lives, because you know you got like niggas that's like 13 turning 14 coming from middle school, then you got folk that's 17, 18 not knowing what they got going on at home, and like that gap in just like people and just maturity is just like crazy.
It is, and then you got these niggas housed together though.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, school just in general, just for I said this the other day. I can like that. Hold on. Talking fun. I said this shit the other day. School shit. I said this shit the other day about the school. I said it's kind of like, I think kids is really out here like living two different lives. Like you be in high school one way, then you go home, you know, probably living a whole nother life. And it's really crazy because just, I don't know, just for a young mind that ain't even developed yet, it is crazy if you look at it from that standpoint. But then again, everybody going through it, so it ain't that bad type shit.
Yeah, and like speaking to that point, it's crazy because like in high school for me personally, like, so like Stone Mountain was cool, but at the time like between just like you know, family issues, like parents passing, and like my mom had something going on, so it was to the point once I got to like my new school at Maynard. Yeah, like you said, once a nigga left, it was like you were living a whole different life that like folk didn't know about. It's just like, oh, bro, go here, bro, new. But then when I go home, like I'm down there like nigga got a household type shit, because like nigga had to take care of shit. But now like the jumping, like, and I go to like about the school system, like how they be like on kids for not getting down like curriculum and all that type of shit, but not knowing like mentally the kid got so much
mentally got so much going on. They don't even understand what the fuck going on. They don't even know what they going through themselves.
Yeah, and they're like tripping because I ain't wear a uniform shirt. You feel me? It's like shit like that really make folk like break. It's like, you know what, bro, I don't even need this shit. I don't need none of this.
God though. What you said, you had to take care of your mom died?
No, so my dad died when I was in 8th grade, and then my mom always had like problems with her eyes. Yeah. So around like right in the middle school, high school, like she went blind in one eye, so to the point she couldn't drive. And then I was taking care of my sister too. Yeah, so it was really on some shit where like, I bet I'm really, like you said, when I come home type shit.
Yeah, you want some
household, like, on God, make sure we eat tonight, like stay on homework and shit, make sure mom's straight. So it's just like, yeah, all that shit that carried. I mean, shit to the day, but like it was for sure once I got to my new school, it was just like nigga was taking. It was so crazy, bro. I was waking up at 5:30, taking the MARTA mobility bus from Stone Mountain to my mama's school in Atlanta, get on my mama bus in Atlanta to go to the high school, and then go to school. And then after that, get back on the bus to her school, then wait at her school till the MARTA bus came back. Bro, my days in high school was from like 5:30 to like 7. Damn. Yeah, like nigga having like.
And then that was when you was going to Maynard.
Yeah.
Damn, so you still living in Stone Mountain?
Yeah.
God damn.
So I always lived in Stone Mountain.
So fuck a little 15-minute bus ride. Outside.
Yeah. That was another thing about leaving Stone Mountain. I'm like, bro, I literally, the bus stop was right in front of my door. Yeah. So I'm waiting like last minute. We get to sleep after school. Yeah. I don't know, my mom not finna be there. You feel me? Like whatever I got going on. But then from that going to like I got to catch the bus dumb early to catch like 2 more buses, then go to school for all day, and then outside of that, when school started, practices and all that type of shit. And I still, bro.
Yeah. What you doing? What you doing? Now we done moved on to to the Maynard shit. What you was hooping and shit?
So when I first got to Maynard, like I told you that summer I played. I went to basketball camp, worked out with the team a little bit, had like summer league, all that type of shit.
Summer league.
Sure. And then like during the school year, it kind of fell out because between me having to like go home and like not really being able to stay all the time in morning practice and shit. That shit coach was like shit over it. So I bet. Like so I got too much going on.
Yeah, you do got a lot going on,
yeah. So it just like that kind of faded out. And then
did you want to hoop though? Like if you like let's say you would have had, a good situation at home, like you would have stuck with that hooping shit and stayed in that?
No, for sure. Like even when even after not playing basketball, just on some just wanting to hoop, just like going and playing like rec league shit like that. Just on some just wanting to hoop. But if it was a situation to like, if I would have stayed at Stone Mountain and hoop, it would have been a little easier. Like I for sure would have kept hooping.
Yeah, God, that shit crazy though. Folks be having, plans and then life. You was young when that shit happened though, so it's like they be having to grow up quick.
No, God, bro. Though. So it's like, and then after I started hooping, I ran cross country for a little bit, just on some wanting to stay after school and not having to go home type shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so just like ran cross country, and then my junior year, nigga ran cross country, and then was like, fuck it, I'm gonna start playing lacrosse.
Yeah. Oh, you started playing lacrosse?
Yeah, so I played lacrosse.
That shit hard as fuck.
Yeah,
I always wanted to play lacrosse on God, though.
Right, that shit too far. Like, going into it, because they were trying to convince me 10th grade, but I was like, nah, I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
And junior year, started playing it. That shit was fire. But our team was dumb small, and we was, like, in East Atlanta, so it wasn't nobody to really play.
And then, yeah, so I know y'all was playing real white boys who know how to play that shit.
We were playing Grady, Parkview, Druid Hills, what's that school? Mount
Zion?
Yeah, bruh. I'm saying these folk really putting up.
Yeah, they do that for real.
Bro, they putting up like basketball scores on us like 27-0. Bro. Sick, but nah, that shit was fun though.
No cap, that shit is so crazy to me how black schools, you know, don't have all the sports because it's just more options, and not even like lacrosse, not even no major thing, but you probably learn something from lacrosse that you can probably apply to just life on some shit. But you know, I feel like lacrosse would have been something. I played volleyball in middle school. I wish we'd have had volleyball men's.
That's hard.
Yeah, in high school, volleyball was hard as fuck. I feel like.
Yeah, them niggas be dumb athletic too.
God though, I feel like it would be a good sport. The basketball niggas who got bounced.
Yeah,
that shit niggas will come to the game. I guarantee you that.
Yeah.
On God though, that lacrosse shit hard though.
Yeah, no, that shit was cool. And then in the midst of like that, my junior and senior year, I had joined like this little club, and they was doing like rapping, poetry, just for creative. I kind of got into that like later on in high school, because I was saying earlier, I was like engineering heavy, like going up into school and like real life, like, you know, math, like not on no creative shit.
Fact.
And then some of the people I was hanging with, one of my like best friends from elementary school, and this mother nigga I had met in high school was like, that what they was into, so I'm gonna just go with them. And that shit turned into like some shit I wanted to be in. So between that and then playing sports in high school, that's really what I was doing.
God, so you joined this little this poetry, or this poetry rap club, I guess.
Yeah, it was like a creatives club.
Oh, creative club where y'all just kind of put y'all creative minds together, and shit like that.
Yeah,
that's some. You know, I feel like that's an outlet for young people. I feel like, you know, they don't know, but you don't get into. I know you got a clothing brand and shit like that, so I feel like everything worked down in that sense type shit. But you told me before that you said you wanted to be an astronaut. You just talk a little bit about that. How you even, you know, wanted to be that. I never heard, you know, that from like on some. You hear it on some movie shit. Yeah, or like reading a book, niggas say you want to be an astronaut. But you know, meet a nigga say you want to be an astronaut. How you say that's some shit that I want to do. And you was really, I would say, like you just said, you was still on some math shit, 9th, 10th grade. So I would say you was still, you know, up in age, still trying to do that. So, you know, how you got into that type shit.
Still, so like growing up, it was really like I said, I never was on some like art, creative, none of that. It was just like math and science. Shit made sense to me. That's what I was doing. So like throughout school, you know, they like career they kind of like, what you want to be, like doctor, police officer, shit like that. And I was just like, I didn't know nothing I want to do at the time, but I was like, what can I do? Like, what do people that's good at math and science do? It's like engineers. I'm like, I was kind of engineer, and it was like, you know, look at what an astronaut was, but damn near aerospace engineer. But and then as a kid, my excuse for doing it, I just want to like flip in space, like just in space. That shit was so fun to me.
Yeah, God, just freely on God.
Oh God, so I was like, I just want to flip, and then like literally, bruh, that just carried on until I got to high school, and then once I got to Maynard, they was partnering with like Georgia Tech, so they had like different internships, stuff like that, and then it just kind of kept going. Where at that point I was deep in, it was like, you want to come to Georgia Tech, you got like, you know, you accept the type shit.
Yeah, facts. So why you ain't do the Georgia Tech thing?
Because it was really, bro, by the time I got to 11th grade and then started doing the creative shit, and then 12th grade came around, I just realized I was like, bro, this really not what I want to do. Like, yeah, I know I can do it. Like, I gotta be good at it. Like, but I know, like, I'm gonna be getting paid, but I'm not gonna be happy. And then by the time, like, with everything going on at home and finding shit to make me happy, I was like, bro, that shit too valuable to not, like, continue when I grow up. Like, I could easily be like, I do this, you know, pay for my people to get straight or whatever, but it was like, nah, that bread not gonna fix everything, you know.
Yeah, it's not. I'm glad though. So when you started, you want to tell a little bit about your brand and shit like that, you know?
Yeah, so my brand is called Extinct Limited Company, and it's based kind of on the idea of like everything kind of runs out, whether that be like time, luck, you know, shit like that. And it's like the name of it is kind of oxymoron. Like extinct is like trying to challenge people to do something, like leave a mark or you will go extinct type of thing. So it's kind of like a oxymoron of like, if you don't do something to be remembered by, then you gonna go extinct like
The
everybody
hard
else.
ass name, I ain't gonna lie to.
Appreciate it, bro. I came up with that shit when I was in chemistry, when I first got to college, and just like already at the point I was like, yeah, shit dead, I'm finna fail, and really just like on some like scribbling type shit.
Yeah, so it just came on some scribbling, and you just made it like that. Even the, I'm sure Extinct does it have a distinct like logo type shit?
Yeah, it got a weird spelling. Like it's not spelled regular. It's extnk.
How you came up with that? Just playing around too?
Yeah, that was more so like seeing the name and then like kind of wanting something short to like look good on like shirts or designs or something. I didn't want no long ass name or just something that looked weird. But when I did it, I was like, oh, that shit like kind of go.
Yeah, unique name. Nobody else got this in the world.
Yeah.
You know, I looked at that too.
Yeah.
God, I just got my shit LLC today.
For real, for this?
Yeah, for just my logo and like, you know, just this podcast and shit like that.
Yeah, that's hard, bro.
You know, God. You said I know you was trying to. Actually, no, I want to stay on the clothes thing real quick. When you started this, what do you do all with this clothing brand? You make clothes. What you do all with it?
So like, it's really the whole process, bro. From like concept creation to design, actually like graphic design, Photoshop, Illustrator, and then a lot of it.
Where you learn graphic design at?
Bro, I had a class.
That's crazy. Everybody be having class.
Last semester, yeah. I had graphic design just for school. Mm-hmm. And then from there, it was like, hell, I'm going to use it. I might as well, like,
apply.
Like, yeah, and, like, just really just practicing. And then I'm not fine now, but enough to, like,
get the job done.
Yeah, 100%. And then, like, maybe 10-20% is not done by me, but, like, majority of the clothes is, like, created by me, too. So whether it be, like, sewing, heat transfers, embroidery, all that shit done by me. So it's really just the whole process.
Where you learn to do all these different type of techniques? I know some people may just do one of those. What you doing, pretty much doing, you know, you doing a lot type shit.
Yeah, so it really all came, bro, like, really damn near at the same time, because it was like I knew what I wanted to do, but then a lot of people I was asking that kind of was like everybody wanted to act like Crabby, like with information. Ooh. So it was kind of just like I just got to figure it out. So from just
damn,
like YouTube,
man, you talking about like the older people, or just the folks who already got like some pull in the game type shit?
Nah, yeah, just some folk that got pulled, like same from Atlanta. Like I would know them like through somebody else on some like, you know, like nigga you not really on, but it's like asking.
Why I don't know why humans like that. I feel like, man, you gotta give information. Just like it's information. Somebody taught you the information. Why not pass it on? Like 100%. You don't have no reason. Like, you don't have no reason to keep it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you didn't do what you had to do with it. You might as well pass it, bro.
Niggas don't have no reason to keep it. That mean that they just, I mean, they really hate. That mean they really know that if they were to give you the sauce that you gonna run up better than them.
Oh, God.
And then they just ain't got no love of that. Or maybe they can't, you know, look at it from, damn, I gave brother info, he took off. You know, I'm happy I gave him that he took off. She just had that on the inside. Like some folks just crabbing like you said. Shit crazy.
Yeah, nah, but that shit lame. Like, so just from that, just like looking it up myself and then just like learning. I started like 2019, Valentine's Day 2019.
Right.
Was my like first drop. But
February
like,
2019. Whatever. How long ago that was? 2021 right now. About 2 years.
Yeah, so like 2 years in a month, 2 months, something like that. So still kind of new, but just learning from all that. And then on some like, so that was more so like buying a vinyl cutter, all that type of shit. But actually sewing, I had a class again because my major is fashion.
Yeah.
So I had a sewing class, and I'm thinking like you gotta like be experienced. You know, I came in fashion late, so I'm just like, I bet I gotta catch up. So I did it, like bought a sewing machine, bruh, maybe like 2 weeks before the class was, and just was like looking shit up, just like sewing random shit for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, just getting that practice.
And then actually having the class, and then actually sewing more. But I had thought so deep into the class, I was like practicing outside of class all the time. So when it came to the actual projects, professor was like,
how long y'all had?
Yeah, she like, how you been sewing? I'm like, I'm dead learning like with school type shit. But nah, bro, a lot of that, like a lot of the skills from fashion is like freshly learned type shit.
You gonna blow though. You know why I say you gonna blow with whatever you do? Cause you put in the work. I ain't gonna lie, like I'm a fiend for work and niggas who work. You gotta put the work in to get where you wanna be. I feel like, you know, life challenging and shit like that and all that type of shit. But you gotta work at the end of the day. I feel like everybody can make it. Whatever you doing, you gotta work, man. On God though. But what else you said after you be sewing and then you do the heat thing and embroidery and shit like that?
Yeah.
And make your own clothes like so you be drawing clothes and making like the colors and shit in Illustrator, and then you bring it to life type shit.
Yeah. So it'll start from like, it'll be times I have like almost like an overflow and just like hella designs and concepts and shit. Then it could be like months, bro. I'm just dry. Like at first I used to try to like force it and like make myself make some, but it got to the point where I was like, bro, I can't make no. Like
so have you found out ways? My fault to cut you off, but have you found out ways to help you out in that creative process?
Yeah. So like I was saying, I kind of did like the poetry and like music thing in high school, and then like just like playing sports and just like making clothes now. Every time I kind of get a block in fashion, I kind of go back to like one of those other avenues and kind of like use that as like a outlet. So whether it be like hooping heavy for like a couple months or like writing music or poetry, and like that's ways to get me like back flowing. So when I come back to clothes, it kind of like feel new in a sense.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. With your passions, sometimes you can get burnt out in it. You know, if you stay in it too long or some shit, it's good to get away and miss it. When you come back, you know, you creating some beautiful shit. You know what I'm saying? So what you looking forward to in this year releasing?
In this year, I'm trying to have maybe like 1 or 2 small little like collections or capsules, and then toward the end of the year, I'm trying to do some big like pop-up shop or like a maybe actual store. But it's gonna be crazy, and I got 8 months.
Yeah, you got some time.
Yeah, so it's just like I'm trying to like kind of finish this on a good little stretch and maybe like make something new at the top of the next year, maybe a whole new brand or whatever the case may be.
You got anybody helping you with like this shit, or it's just all you as far as putting? Because you say you doing all this, you know, you putting the collection together, you putting the social media shit together. I mean, yeah, you know how to do it, but that shit, I'm already knowing like I made vlogs before and then made these videos, that editing shit. Now that shit take time. Yeah. That shit take strenuous mental time. Like you gotta be in front of that bitch forever. And like, if you the only one doing that shit, you can't be stressed out shit. So you the only one doing this type shit? Yeah,
so really, like I said, the whole process is me. And then outside of like, I mean, I kind of get some like relief from like the people I be around, whether it just be like helping like pack up orders or just like some website shit and like little shit like that. But for the most part, all of it is kind of me. That's why a lot of the times it's kind of like big gaps in between the collections, because it's like I need a reset, because it was just like if I keep doing it like this by myself, it's gonna take the love out of it for me.
Yeah, kind of like music or some shit.
Yeah, 100%.
God, you say you be writing music. What kind of music you be writing?
When I was in high school, I was really like I was listening to a lot of like Chance the Rapper, Joey Badass, shit like that. So it was on some like lyrical shit when I was like in high school. But now like the recent music I done made is being more like slow R&B type shit.
Yeah, I feel like you got that creative brain. That's why you went to that. You can really tell a lot about a person by the music they listen to, honestly.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna hold. But yeah, what's your favorite rapper?
My favorite rapper right now, bruh. Straight rapper.
Yeah, it's your favorite straight rapper right now. Then I ask you, favorite artist.
Yeah. It's probably this nigga, bruh named Westside Boogie. I don't know if you heard of bruh. He kinda newer, but he from like California. But nah, bruh shit is hard. I've been listening for maybe like the last 2 years. 2 years or so.
Who your favorite artist of all time? Man?
All time? Jeez. I don't even know all time, because I ain't really even been into music that long. But as of like, probably who got it right now for me is probably like Black. Like I listen to a lot of Black. Just that switch between like rap and then that slower shit.
Yeah, facts. I ain't never that ain't mine. I ain't gonna. That's not my cup of tea. I ain't gonna hold.
Yeah.
But
what you listen to a lot of?
Shit. Everything. I listen to everything except, honestly, I listen to everything except that type of, I wouldn't even say, who's a comparison to Black, you would say, if you had to compare him to another artist?
Maybe like,
I'm trying to see.
I really don't even know, bro. Cause it's like, bro got that switch. Where
yeah,
like
I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Though. Yeah, he do the R&B and rap shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe because I don't fuck with R&B like that nowadays. That's probably what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I go alternative music, rap music, pop music, country music, man. Just
country. I've been hearing country a lot. I've been wanting to like look into it a little bit.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It just. I love experiences. I love learning about other people's experiences. Why I got this podcast, and I really relate that to music and just life and everything I do. So I feel like, you know, listening to other people's music and their lifestyle, and it's just crazy how this, like, we all the same human, but he just sounding like this, singing about this.
Yeah.
This bullshit.
Yeah, I'm God. Nah, it's crazy. I never thought about it like that.
Okay. You said you was trying to do a podcast. I know I never met this nigga before. This is my first time ever meet him before. Like, I done seen him before, but first time ever sitting down having a conversation and shit like that. And so we kind of met on IG and shit like that. And you said you was trying to do a little podcast. What was you trying to get into?
Yeah, so I've been thinking about doing a podcast maybe last year or so, but it was all just like had the clothes thing going and just whatever else. And it was like, I know this is kind of like you gotta, like say, put the work in, like learn fresh, like use any new thing. So just kind of now having the time to do it. But I just wanted to make one just really about whatever, bro. Like, I watch this podcast on YouTube called Random Order. I don't know if you've ever watched them before, but like they do visuals and like the audio, but the visuals, because they came from like YouTube and like heavy vlog editing and shit like that. So like they podcast edits be like actual videos.
Yeah, be fire on God.
Yeah, so that shit's fire. Like, that kind of made me just get into it, because they just really talk about whatever, but it's like it's kind of still gonna have a direction. I want to talk about, like how we were saying earlier, like just kind of just putting people up on game, or like experience that we have, and then talk about the current issues, social justice, all that type of shit.
And we gotta put the folks up on gym. I feel like folks tell people like just, one side of the story, but it's two sides to every story. Like,
100%.
you gotta get the whole gym. Like, niggas just give you one side, but they don't tell you really why shit be like that for real. Like, give you the real spill. And maybe that because they be trying to, I wouldn't even say crush a nigga dreams or do none of that. I think they just, I don't know, cause I couldn't imagine me not trying to tell somebody all sides of the story. So maybe. So I don't know where that correlation stop at type shit.
Yeah, no, how you saying earlier, bro? I think it's a lot of like when people know, damn, if I get him this, he might like do better than me on some just some jealous shit. And it's like, I can't imagine not, like, people hit me up to this day like, hey bro, who you use for so and so and so and so, and I put everybody on. Hell, I help. I'll be like, shit, I can show you how to do this, XYZ, because it's like there's no reason for me to hold this information.
Facts, though. I'm God though. Yeah, but about the blowing up thing, I feel like it's a natural thing to feel jealous. I feel like it's okay to feel jealous, but after you feel that, you gotta be like, okay, after I feel that, all right, bet. But then after that, you can't bring that into reality. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really feel that and understand what it is and where it come from. Just, you gonna have that feeling just cause
100%.
Just cause it's you. I mean, shit, it's you on the inside. I mean, you want the best for you, so you feel somebody else doing something better than you, gonna feel that. But then again, your love should be way stronger than that. Where that should just be overcome. Be like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
God. Damn. I was about to say, you be in the basketball now and shit like that?
Yeah.
Still watching shit like that?
Yeah.
I don't even be watching the NBA no more.
For a while. What fucked it up for you?
Everybody, man. I feel like this shit done got weak. I feel like I'm gonna start watching when the playoffs start again. But I feel like now, like, I was watching the game yesterday, going Dragic come across the lane. He just throw the ball up expecting a foul, and I said, this is exactly why I don't watch this shit. Niggas just be, that's not, I mean, it done got to a point where this shit bad. Yeah. This shit is bad now. Like, the breaks in between basketball is so many. Like, nigga don't feel like watching all this shit.
Yeah, nah, bro. Like, I had watched, it's really, after COVID had started, they had stopped and they came out with the bubble, and it was just skeptical to see like, damn, how this shit finna be, especially with like fans type shit whooping. It was crazy to see like the level of basketball that was played. At one point, I kind of was fucking with it because it was like, in my head, it was like, it get the guys that like haven't adjusted to like the league, and like the fans and all that outside shit, and like
that's why you see them going crazy. Yeah.
And the bubble was like a scrimmage. You just got two teams going, just the bench, your coach, and then just like the guys that really don't know how to do that in front of fans can actually have a time. That's why a lot of like young niggas was coming up in the bubble.
Yeah, no cap though. And then they got that confidence. Now they still playing like Gary Trent. I seen him, bro, on the Raptors. He bringing that bitch up for the Raptors. He like, I was like, what the fuck?
Bro had like 44 like last week. No folk that had called bro the Bron stopper. They had the playoff juice, bro. They had bro in the playoff
Hey,
juice.
What's funny is I'm not gonna hold a soul. I said Gary Trent was ass after he came out of Duke. Because he graduated 2017, I graduated 2017. Where you graduated?
2017.
Okay, yeah. So, I ain't really know what position. I don't really know how his game was going to translate in the NBA, but actually, it has translated. But I guess, I don't know. I guess he always done played this way type shit. I don't know.
Yeah, because I mean, in Portland, he was behind CJ and Dame. So
Yeah, facts though. He was getting that bitch up. But I thought he would have to put it on the floor more. But I guess now he jacking that bitch. And that bitch going in. So that bitch working. So that shit over with.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Who your favorite player in the league?
In the league right now, probably it's between Zion.
Yeah.
Zion
been going crazy. I've been seeing.
I fuck with Zion so heavy, bro. Cause like you could tell from like just how bro talk, just how bro play the game.
Yeah.
Bro just love to play the game. Like he not with the outside. Like he being as much momentum as he had. Bro could have went so Hollywood with that shit.
Yeah, no cap though.
Hoop. Like bro on the hoop, bro.
Yeah, I would say that's one nigga who could have went super Hollywood and just fell into the hype.
Yeah.
But his ass, he really do care about the work. I would say him and Melo turned them niggas up.
I fought Melo heavy, especially because bro Hoopins is so young, bro.
Oh God, that shit and that shit helped though. Playing with older kids, like even that's a Jim LeVar done taught folks like just let your kids play with older people. Cause I mean, eventually they gonna get there. When they get there, that shit easy. Like Melo out there moving easy, and it's crazy because you can feel the energy through the screen. Like he be having them niggas turned up.
Oh God, Charlotte, bro.
Charlotte Hornets got the Charlotte Hornets turned up.
This nigga Miles Bridges looking like goddamn Bron at the rim this year, bro. I'm just like, damn.
Hey, no cap. I seen bro put that bitch by his ankle yesterday.
Bruh, it's crazy like how confidence can rub off on like other niggas. Like
on God though.
That shit wild, bro. But nah, bro, definitely been hoping.
They still got the same team. They still got the same team from last year. Basically, these niggas in the playoffs. LaMelo Ball had these niggas in the playoffs, and then what Lonzo started doing, Lonzo started saying, "Damn, my little brother, he getting to the rim like that.
They comparing me
it's
to
easy
this
like that. I ain't know it was easy like that. Then bro started going crazy.
Yeah, cause to me, Lonzo more athletic than LaMelo. Like Lonzo slash way better.
I used to hate when Lonzo goes to the rim and pass it out.
Bro, like, nigga get under the rim and then kick to the corner.
6'6", big as fuck. Go dunk the basketball and lay the ball up.
That's probably the only problem I ever had with the Ball brothers. Like, just that concept with LeVar did. Fuck that shit heavy. Especially, like, black men in sports. Just black men in general. That, like, the only problem, not even problem, but I wish they would have had, like, I know especially from, like, niggas that come from Atlanta that play basketball, like, Florida, Texas, a lot of them, like, you know, they got that dog in them, like that killer. I feel like none of the Ball brothers had it. Like, they play the game nonchalant, which is cool. Like, that's a style, but it's not like that. I'm finna go get 30. Like, I'm finna tell you.
Do you feel like that dog, you feel like certain cities had it, I feel like. I would say, like, niggas in Georgia, some of them may be dogs. I feel like Georgia is a versatile state. You get a little bit of, you know, everything. New York and them niggas be dogs.
Yeah.
And niggas from... What's I want to say niggas be dogs from? Shit.
Feel like Chicago.
Yeah, facts. On God. Yeah, them niggas be dogs. That shit just be what's name? Them LA niggas?
Yeah.
I don't know what them niggas be on.
I just feel like, because even just there, like, the whole culture just real cool. Like, laid back.
Yeah, laid back.
Everybody gonna be pretty type thing.
Oh God. Have you been to LA?
No, I've never been to LA before.
Yeah, on God.
No, you been?
Hell to the no.
Oh.
Hell to the no. I mean, I wanted to go before this COVID shit hit.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm not gonna go back out there because it's just, I heard, you know, it's just, now that shit is just, you know, just I say it's a lot of homelessness.
Oh yeah,
I don't cap just from you know, rent high as fuck out there.
Yeah,
all that shit. So
COVID. Yeah,
all them folks
crazy.
just took tents and them folks around. They see a lot of folks. I be watching Joe Rogan podcast. He be talking about
Joe Rogan shit heavy.
He be talking about a lot of folks move from LA, you know, going to Texas and shit like that. So I know LA ain't really even. Well, I don't know, but I just do know there's a lot of homeless folks out there. So I already know what's going on.
Yeah, it's something out there called Skid Street, and like they said, bruh, like
as long as folk with tents.
Yeah,
oh God.
Yeah, and it's like dangerous, like folk stabbed, shot, right? Like
on God, though, on some Mad Max shit.
Yes, bruh, like you don't want to hit that street, and it's kind of close to like you know, urbanized LA and shit. Crazy.
That shit is really wild though, and then but you know it'd be something wrong with like that's a real problem. Like that's a real problem, but you don't see the news talking about that.
Yeah.
I mean, I stopped being on social media and following celebrities and being up to date with shit like probably like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
So I really don't be knowing what was going on for real. But as far as the news and shit, I know the news don't be talking about, you know, the shit they supposed to be talking about though.
Yeah, because it's like once you learn to contain it, bruh, it's kind of like there's no need to address it because you think the news really only address like outbreaks or outrages. It's never like contain shit. But once you learn how to contain some shit to where it, like if you know about it in this area, you know about it, but outside of that, there's no reason to bring more like kind of lights to it.
Yeah, oh God though. And they just be trying to, you know, cause fear and shit like that.
Yeah.
you I was finna say Coach, did you ever get COVID?
Nah.
No, you ever got tested for COVID?
Yeah, I didn't got tested a couple times. I got tested like last week, like my last one.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
How many times you think you've been tested though? Just a couple times though.
Maybe like 5, 6. Cause like when it first happened, I did it. Was going nowhere.
You was one of the folks who was like, I gotta sit my ass in the crib.
Nah, cause I'm already like that anyway.
Oh,
so
for real?
COVID, I'm like, oh, bet. Like, I got more time. Like, I've been wanting to be at the crib.
Yeah, oh God.
So it kind of like, I bet. But then like, when shit kind of loosened up, I'm like, I'm finna go out and shit. I'm finna go hoop.
Oh, fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh God. Oh shit. All right, fact. That's crazy though. They always give me one of them every podcast, a little audio shit like that. I ain't never been tested for COVID. I mean, I think, have I had it? I don't even know for sure. You got the vaccine? You getting the vaccine?
Bro, I don't know, bro. That vaccine
you don't know?
shit, bro. That shit got me, cause like, from what you can tell, you've been talking. I'm kind of on the same where it's like, bro, too much shit happened. Where it's like a vaccine that's 3-4 months years old, bro. I'm not going for that.
But
I'm gonna have to wait, bro.
They talk about Johnson & Johnson. They talk about these niggas if they couldn't get baby powder right, how they gonna get a vaccine?
Bruh,
right?
them folks really getting diseases from Johnson & Johnson, bruh.
Hey.
Folks still taking that shit. Kennesaw was giving that shit out, bruh.
Kennesaw giving that shit out like Kennesaw whack you for everything.
Yeah.
So it's suspicious you giving out free vaccines.
Oh God, whole school system, like hey, if you go here, bruh, just come get one.
Hey, it's really crazy when folks getting it just on some. Folks getting it just so they can take a picture and post with the filter though.
Bruh, people take a picture with the car like that shit, like the voted sticker.
Yeah, like
Bruh.
what the fuck y'all get? What are y'all doing?
Bro, that shit crazy. I was just talking to somebody about that shit earlier. Like
that shit not.
That shit you gonna get it?
Fuck no.
That nigga said if I ain't get tested, what make you think?
I'm not fucking with none of that shit.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Damn.
Oh God. Shit. My thing is, if it's really that disease out here, man, ain't shit finna stop that disease for real.
That's a fact.
And from my knowledge of these niggas been lying about the disease and been a little bit too overly, how can I say it? They been just bullshitting basically.
Yeah.
They been bullshitting about it on God though.
Yeah.
I'm not finna get that though. Then I just seen something, we talk about it downstairs about to go to Clark, Morehouse.
Spelman, right?
Spelman,
yeah.
you gotta get a vaccine. And I think that's it right there. They just really show their hand though, because they know the black community not fucking with the vaccine, and to make that,
for HBCUs,
come on now,
PWI out here. Yeah, bro, on God, and it's just like,
hey, they put this shit in your face. It's crazy, and I wonder how many folks gonna stand. How many folks gonna stand and actually not go?
Yeah.
But then again, it's like, damn, I'm at a black college. A lot of folks feel pride with that shit. So. Damn.
Like, I hate when people try to be like, oh, you went to a PWI. Like, you know, it's like, you looked at it, and it's like, bro, what the fuck?
What?
Bro,
it's like, what the fuck?
Oh, God. One of my partners used to go to Tuskegee. I used to go down there.
I ain't never, before I cut you off, you can continue though, but I ain't never felt that before. Like, a nigga be like, oh, we went to PWI. But I ain't never been to, like, no HBCU, like, since I've been here, and they ask, like, where I'm from.
Yeah. Nah, but, like, going, like, as an experience, like, coming, especially from here, black people just on some shit, just like shit make you feel good. Like, damn, it's like niggas is here, like, you know, wanting more type shit. But in terms of like how they treat them niggas, bruh, you could tell, like, it's so fucked up. Just like cafeteria, the commons open, then they're 24/7. They shit open for like 1 or 2 hours, then close. Then open back like 5 hours later, then close.
You talking about HBCUs?
Yeah, like the cafeteria and shit.
Yeah.
So like during the day, it's really nowhere. Maybe like they might have 1 or 2 places on campus that you can like go and buy food, but outside like a cafeteria, you can't go there all day. And then like housing, bro, the room they look like classrooms, like on some high school shit. They just got beds in them.
That's crazy. This thought just came to me. It's that mindset of keeping black folks in this mindset of dirtiness environment. Like, just to be realistic with it. That ain't no shit nigga supposed to be. Them dorms, like, I ain't gonna lie, my mom went to Tuskegee when she was in college and shit like that. And she took us back to HBCU thing. She took us back on some wanting us to go there on some shit. She wanted us to go there. I ain't gonna cap.
Yeah.
But I ain't no way in the fuck I was finna go to HBCU. Just that bitch was dirty as fuck. I was
bro,
like, is this how they treat these niggas? And they think, and I don't know, black folks just think like that's cool, that okay, it's our shit, but this shit is not kept up. Like
Yeah.
these Kennesaw shits, these shits, they build a new shit every year,
bro. Every other month.
They get these Mexicans on this shit, and this shit be up in 2 weeks.
Oh God, them folk they got the Instagram promo going. They got the flyers on camp.
Niggas don't even know. Niggas don't even know you live in Kennesaw. IG got the ads. So like, nigga, how do you know?
Bro, on God, I be in sober watching shit on YouTube. That shit be giving me tours for stadium. I be like, bro, come on.
Hey, that shit crazy. But just about to say about the mindset though, just staying in. Like, I don't know, you can go ahead and describe. I haven't been in like the dorms, but I know folks that went to HBCUs, and by the pictures and just my mom took us like just the outside, how it look and shit like that. Like, they don't keep their shit, you know, clean, or them built some new shit for them. Yeah. Like, it deserves some new shit.
Yeah, on God, because like you said, it's to the point where it's like, damn, it's like going to college, picking between the two is like, am I gonna pay for like the academics and like what I could do post graduation? I'm not gonna pay for the experience as the HBCU. And it's like a lot of the upper ones, you know, like Howard, what's the other one? Like the, you know, like the kind of Ivy League HBCUs. Yeah, the Ivy League HBCU. Yeah, like, you know, of course they're gonna live a little bit better, but in terms of like Fort Valley, Albany, Tuskegee, like them, bro, them niggas sleeping in classroom, like that shit, and one microwave at the end of the hall. Shit, like also shit like all boys in their dorm, you can't have no girl. It's like
kind of like some slavery shit, honestly.
Bruh, real like
like some slavery shit. If you really take a step back and think about it and look at the two Western names, like that shit bad.
Yeah, like just how they, like you said, how they train you to live, especially thinking, hell, if you coming from high school, you know, shit, you got your room, you doing whatever. Yeah. You get to college, now you sleeping with somebody else in your room. Y'all got a bathroom at the end of the hall. You like, damn, well, I thought I was going up in life, you know, type shit. I feel like now I done been locked up.
Yeah, on God though, and I don't know if it's, I don't know, it could be, you know. I be learning a lot about the unconsciousness, a lot of things that go on. They stay in the unconscious. That then when your consciousness is faced with it, you know, you gon' probably say something that your unconscious, the first thing they thought of. Or some shit. Yeah. So like you said about the prison shit, niggas stay in the same room. Just like in school, and they make niggas walk in straight lines and shit like they do in prison. Kind of like the relate your bells and shit. Kind of just like that. Like, you know, that should be out for the mind.
Yeah, nah, 100%. Because like I said, when you get to the point to where that's actually the system you in, it's no shock. It's like, I bet. I know when a nigga call me, I gotta come to the door. When it's bell ring, I gotta step outside my door. You know, little shit like that.
But I would say, you know, HBCU do have a pros as far as the experience
100%.
And just being around blackness.
Yeah.
And black people. You know.
Yeah.
Especially when you're around white people. You know. All the time, you know, you see how they operate, and then you see how black people operate. Yeah. And just, you know, the teacher and the professor may be black, you know, you may be able to get some help and shit like that. What you finna say?
No, I was just gonna say the same thing, just like black excellence in general. Like, you just seeing everybody kind of want more, and then it's like, you know, on some like, not everybody treats you like family, but it's kind of like that. You know, we all black, look out for each other. But you got some people that do the opposite.
Yeah, facts.
They be like, oh, I made it here. Like, fuck y'all, I'm finna keep, you feel me? Like, I'm trying to make it out, but nah.
Yeah, God. But HBCUs, man, them hoes be lit though.
Bro, God, I was there for like 2 days. I might have slept like 30 minutes.
Which one you went to?
I went to Tuskegee. Oh. My freshman year too, so I just came to Kennesaw. So I'm, you know, like, oh shit, college lit. Yeah. And I go down there, I'm like, shit. I'm like, oh man, I might have made a wrong choice. I should have faded a little degree down here.
Oh God, though. I ain't gonna lie. You could probably on some, if you got online classes. You can probably, if you got a friend that go to Tuskegee or something, you can probably like stay with bro on some shit. Yeah. And be online somewhere else on some shit. But then again, just like, well, it's about the same thing. You just living. My whole problem is just the conditions niggas be in and living conditions and shit like that. Yeah. Should be wicked.
Then it's like, I think for sure for Tuskegee, like, if you had, depending on like what your GPA was coming in, all that type of shit, you stay in a different housing, and them niggas had like bathrooms in their room, like they lived better. So it's on some shit where like, shit, the smart niggas can stay here, and then everybody just here just to like on some turn up shit. Y'all can stay in the shack type shit.
Yeah, I'm God.
That shit fucked up.
Shit is super fucked up. And how do you feel about Greeks? How do you feel about Greeks and sororities? How do you feel about that? You're a true opinion.
Oh, damn, like it's a good question. Nah, so like a lot of the black men I had in my life, like through school, like science, math teachers, they was all Greek. So like growing up, I was like, oh shit, like these niggas like doing good for themselves, like they clean cut, you know, on some shit. So like I bet like this shit sound cool from a 12, 13-year-old. Like I bet I get to like tell me I get to wear ties. I got this wristband. Like you feel me? Like you don't really know the like depths of it. And then like one of my best friends, his dad was Omega. So I'm like, I bet. So and then kind of coming to college. Like
you saying Omega is
a Q.
Yeah, that's the purple motherfuckers with the motherfucking the motherfucking Timbs and gym shorts and shit.
Yeah.
Eating air pussy and shit.
Oh,
That nigga funny.
But yo, bro, it was like one of them. And I was like, Brad dad don't act nothing like that. So I'm just like, coming to college. I'm like, I bet. And then it kind of was one of them things, bro, I really just grew out of. Like, it was kind of like, I got to the point. Like, I never even wanted to do it. But like, a lot of niggas I know that did do it. And it was like, to me, I just couldn't see what I could get out of it. Like, I feel like I was already a type of way as a person that wouldn't do nothing for me. But a lot of people, it does. Like, that shit got hella connections, like, especially depending on what type of field you go in, like business, like being a teacher, like all that shit. That will make that fraternity shit run a long way because it's like judges, cops, like, you feel me? That shit real brotherhood, but at the same time, it was like, that shit wasn't for me. And especially when I got here, I was like, yeah, it's not for me.
Yeah, I would say from that perspective of the people inside that you meet inside that fraternity, you know, and what that stands for. I just don't like it being called, you know, I don't know what's up with Greek.
Yeah.
What's the Greek shit? I don't know what that.
Yeah, I think the letters is like Greek letters. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, you know.
But you just saying, like, why is it?
Black folks on some Greek shit, you know.
Yeah, because, you know, the only black ones is the Divine Nine, so it's like.
What, them niggas made that up?
I mean, I think all black, like, Greek life is called the Divine Nine. I don't know. I don't really know too much, but I know, like, the ones we see, all those is the Divine Nine. I think those are the only black ones, so it's like AKAs, Qs, Alphas, Zeta, Delta, all that.
But Kennesaw got an Asian nigga in they shit.
Yeah, so, so it's not like, that'd be confused me too, but.
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't know if it be on some black shit, like, you know, hey, anybody can come dance with us.
Yeah. They come dance with us. Nah, but like as a whole, just like the fraternity or sorority was like founded by black people, and I think that's why it's called the Divine Nine, because there's only 9 of them. If I know, but I think so. I don't know too much. Had these nigga coming at me, bro.
Yeah, facts.
Now the nigga run deep back in the side.
I don't think them niggas even watch that shit.
They might, yeah.
Hey, my shit. Hey, you just said something though. I ain't gonna lie, them niggas. They say if you get in one of their dance lines that you know they gonna have some smoke on some shit. Okay. You know. Okay. But
you messed up the cha-cha slide.
Yeah, oh God. But my problem was, you know, the Greek shit, and also I feel like, you know, at parties, I feel like, you know, they just take it over.
Yeah.
Like real life, like just take it over and just like, yo, what the fuck are you?
Thought we was chilling. Y'all niggas got whistles and shit now.
Hey, a nigga thought the ref done walked in. Like, what the fuck? Nigga get blown up. But thing is, these niggas, it be on some movie shit. It really be movie shit, because you don't even be knowing you at no party like that.
Yeah.
Nigga, he be cool. Fuck around, take his shut out for the whistle on some Terry Crews shit.
No, God, bro. And then you just see, like, niggas start coming from rooms. You like, bro, I even know this many of y'all was in here, bro. And then you like, I'm finna dip. Y'all niggas swing and shit, bro.
Oh, God, man, what?
How be recording for hella flash.
Man,
I'm
I ain't gonna lie. It's really crazy as fuck. I wonder do folks really be liking that shit, or just the hype?
I think, bro, like, I think a lot of that shit come down to, like, that puts you in, like, a, you know, clique or type of people, and a lot of people like what that come with, and a lot of girls like what that associates.
Oh yeah, no cap though. I ain't gonna lie. Humans, you know, we're just social creatures. Yeah. So that's the ultimate social booming.
I think that's why I didn't want to do it, because when I got to the point, I realized I was like, bro, I really like to be chilling. Like, I really like to be by myself, and I would hate to have to go dance at a party. And I'm trying to be here chilling. You feel me? And it's like, nah, I gotta go.
Oh God, though, that shit crazy as fuck. But you got some other goals and shit for 2021?
Really just, like I said, a podcast. Do a couple more things.
You already got a name for the podcast, shit like that?
Or nah. We've been going through like 2 or 3 names, but ain't no kind of solid name now.
Right.
Yeah, what was I saying? That the clothing brand. really just.
Oh God, I gotta come shop. On God though.
Yeah, on God. Oh, come on, my boy.
On God, I gotta come shop.
My boy.
On God. On
Man.
God. On
Yeah, show
God.
love, like my boy said. Really, chill, Matt, bruh. Like.
No way, not
Really?
some real drip shit. Hey, this shit getting worn tomorrow though.
Say less, my boy. But yeah, you know, I had to come show love, my boy. Put me on the show.
God, hey, I've been like, I need to buy one of these. I just don't know where to go type shit.
For real, yeah.
Shit too hard. No cap though.
Yeah, I had to come show my boy.
Yeah, this shit getting shown tomorrow. This shit getting worn tomorrow, and I got the dreads too.
Yeah.
Show it. Oh God, this shit hard. Hey, but shit, where the hell you was that goddamn? Yeah, what else you got? You got close the podcast.
Yeah, close the podcast. Really, bruh, that's really just it. Some shit trying to get up out of here. I got one more semester.
Oh, for real? You finna graduate?
Yeah.
I just changed my major from criminal justice because you know I ain't gonna lie. Like me growing up, I wanted to be on some detective shit, on some Law and Order SVU type shit.
Yeah.
Like, but then I figured out like I just can't do that as just no black nigga.
Yeah, I was just finna ask you how you feel about like.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. At first I wasn't really stressing that shit because I was like, because my whole thing was I'm going to go help folks who done been wronged in crime. I ain't finna go bust no nigga for no pay. Like if I'm black, I ain't finna do no lame shit. Like that's on my mom. I'm not finna go do no lame shit. Like that shit don't even run in my blood type shit. So I was like, I ain't finna do that. But then I was just like, hell nah. I'd rather just talk to a nigga on some psychology shit.
So when you made that change from criminal justice to psychology?
Shit. In the pandemic.
Oh shit. So like dumb recent.
Yeah.
So really when like kind of everything was kind of going crazy.
Yeah. I ain't gonna cap. I had already took like some psychology classes, and psychology was always around criminal justice because you know criminal just the mind and shit like that. So and it was just some interesting things. You know what I'm saying? Went through some other shit in my life type shit and just. Shit just made sense. Universe connected that with me type shit.
Like I gotta help people. So going from criminal justice and psychology, how you feel about you fuck with Criminal Minds?
The show?
Yeah.
No, I was a Law and Order SVU type nigga.
For real, see that shit was darker than me. Like them niggas was really like
what Criminal Minds?
Nah, Law and Order.
You said it was darker?
Yeah, on some shit like it was. I feel like so you know the difference between like Avengers and X-Men. Like X-Men, you know, you really see niggas get stabbed and like. Yeah. And then Avengers kind of more so for kids. Like to me, Criminal Minds. I did
not fucking notice that. What
to
in
me,
the
Criminal
fuck?
Minds was a lot like for younger, or like you know, easier to watch. But Law and Order SVU.
I'm tripping on this X-Men shit. Cause niggas do be getting cut up in X-Men.
Yeah, Avengers
be more beat that nigga ass, you know, chop a nigga head off, ain't no blood.
Yeah, X-Men, you really seeing niggas get gritty, bro.
God though. Hold on, what you really laying at to next though?
No, I was just saying how you
the Criminal Minds shit. Oh yeah, so you saying SVU would have been X-Men? Yeah,
like to me at least, like to me, Criminal Minds is just like
that shit
to watch.
That shit is dark. I ain't gonna lie, I don't. I would say I was more in the field of rape victims, pedophiles, shit like that, like trying to get them off the earth type shit, like really get them off the earth type shit.
So what type of like counseling or like psychology you want to do?
I want to like you said, teaching young folks. Yeah, like real life lessons, real shit. Like a lot of bullshit be taught out here. I feel like life can be easy as fuck though.
Bruh,
I feel like life can be really easy if somebody explain it to you the way it's meant to be explained, in an articulate way, and that you understand that you gonna go through some shit, but it don't last forever type shit. Yeah. But if you're not taught that, you kind of get taught that later on. You already got them emotions and already feel that type of way, so you really ain't no really changing that type shit. So
yeah, even in general, like. I think with you being like wanting to do that, being black too, like it show a lot of like young black niggas like it's okay for me to like be sad. Like I don't got you feel me? I don't gotta just be quiet.
Man, what? I ain't gonna lie. If I go ask any black nigga in high school or middle school, how do you feel? They probably wouldn't be determining their emotions like for real. Because they probably don't even think that they can express that and they want to be seen as soft. Yeah. Like, but I ain't gonna lie, that's niggas softer than females, honestly. If you think of niggas are really more emotional than females. But it's just like niggas just have a better way of masking it. That's why like inside pain hurt worse than physical pain, all that type shit. So niggas really be going through shit on the inside type shit that niggas may not even fathom type shit. So it's really crazy if niggas knew how to, just go through that, talk, and it ain't got it's only gonna be on some weird shit if you ain't never did it before. And and it's always gonna be that unless you do it type shit.
Yeah.
God, though. But before you can get to that weird spot where you feel weird, you gotta do it as you younger and just keep doing it and talk about your emotions, so it never even get to that.
Yeah, I was just finna say, because if anything, catching it younger, you kind of get them accustomed to like, well, okay, when I feel something, go talk to somebody. But no cap, by the time you get grown, bro, you get to a point where you like, there's no point in me changing this shit now. Like everything I should have talked about, I didn't. So it kind of made me, and now I don't, like, that's not even a part of my life I think I can even get in type shit. Yeah, which is fucked up.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie though, cause the kids, I ain't gonna lie, you gotta get to the kids. The kids got the unfiltered minds, don't know nothing. Like, and I feel like kids get thrown in like in school. You know what I'm saying? Like, like you probably learn more shit you learn in school, but not. Hold on, what I'm gonna say? Like supervised learning. Like you probably learn shit that you're probably not even supposed to be learning. Yeah. Or you can be learning in a better way that you really understand for real. Yeah. And a lot of that shit be unwatched.
Yeah, it really just be something to like kind of just contain kids, because like you said, parents still gotta go to work. You know, it's like it's other obligations, so we just gonna give y'all something to like look at while your parents gonna come back.
Oh God, though, do you feel like that? Do you feel like it's an alternate way that I feel like the type of dad that I want to be in my kids' life. If I feel like in the beginning areas, most importantly, probably like until like probably like you may be 10 or 9 or 10. Like I want them to be homeschooled, because it's shit that I feel like they need to learn. I feel like I would be able to teach them better than anybody else type shit. Yeah. So how do you feel like? But I feel like yes, a nigga will still have to work, but I'm trying to be in a position where I won't have to work. Where my number one job would be raising my kids type shit. I feel like that's a job in itself. You're raising a whole new human being, and people be doing other shit, and then to be having shit to do with their life, and then they was kids, and they understood what they ain't get, but they still, you know, don't raise their kids the way that they was supposed to be raised. So
it's, to me, like it's a lot of like, I went through it, you got to too, instead of like I did all this, so you'll never have to, you know, worry about that part of life. Like it's too much other shit that's gonna happen in life for you to be worried about the shit I went through type thing. Yeah,
fact. I'm glad though, because I ain't a lot of niggas do be going through, you know, like you said, your dad died, what's the name? My mom died 2019 and shit like that.
I was reading, sorry about bro.
Appreciate that. I'm glad though. And that nigga ain't really know what he want to do with school and shit like that.
Yeah, because one of them things where it's like, damn, like,
oh God, you really be doing shit like, like, you know, like if you don't do your class and shit, you know, your mama gonna say something to you type shit. Yeah. You always got this to fall back on. You don't go do something, but once that person go into your life, you gotta do shit for yourself. You don't. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, because it's like, bro, I'm already trying to get over this shit right now. So you think I'm finna give a fuck about the class, the paper, like it's.
Oh God, you think I'm finna give a fuck about any of this shit that's not making me no money right now? I'm taking out loans and shit like that. I'm seeing. Like me starting to really understand and shit, I really would have went another route in life. Oh God, I'm not even gonna cap. I wouldn't even went to school straight. I would have stacked my bread up and went to school probably when I was in this thirst for knowledge age. Yeah, I would say. Like I'm really like now I do my schoolwork. I'm actually trying to learn information and retain it and shit like that. I ain't give a fuck when I was early, because just on some immature shit. Yeah, but it make niggas go through that. But you kind of is pressure to go to college right after high school, but it's unconscious pressure, as I was saying. Like, ain't nobody telling you.
Yeah, it's like, how do I think I'll be looked at? But now that's why I like, kind of like how the world is going, because like it's so many other ways for folk to get paid. It's kind of like, you kind of like appreciate that type of come up rather than the school, like between just like how the internet going with like YouTube and Instagram and like that social media shit. Like, bro, it's in it like the, I think like
lottery.
I think the top paid like YouTuber, bro, like 5 or 6. He just open toys all day. Nigga worth like 23 M's, bro. And it's like, bro, that nigga never had to go to school if you don't want to. Like, bro, the nigga 6 years old, bro, 23 M's.
That's crazy. It's really crazy what people are attracted to also, though.
Yeah, and that show you, too, because with the internet being big, it's like, damn, people dead ass have the ability to look up whatever anytime. And, like, without no, like, guidance. Yeah. Like, supervision. It's just like, damn.
I think I just thought I should really come down with a target audience. Like, my target audience is really everybody, but I know everybody. I think my perception, I got told before I was like a nigga, like straight nigga. They wouldn't think I be doing all this shit I be doing type shit. If I think I just
that's fucked up too, bro.
Yeah, but it is, but I understand it though.
Yeah, and it's
I understand it though.
But yeah, it's like it kind of make it, and going back to like how you were saying, talking to like kids when they're younger. I think same what I kind of want to do when I get older, to the point is like, especially when you're that young and impressionable, like to introduce things and concepts into like kids' life that may not seem like the status quo to them. So how you was saying, say in elementary school, they had a lacrosse team and like they made boys like dance, like little shit like that. It's like,
facts.
Well, if you get older and this does come back up, you're not finna be like, damn, well, I'm good as fuck at this, but I can't do it because like I'm finna get looked at. And it's kind of like you said, it's unconscious shit because we don't say, oh, don't do that, but it's just like everybody looking and they like, all right, bro, like what you got going, you feel me? And it's fucked up because like even as much as you learn, like you kind of do it subconsciously as much as you try to, be better.
As much as you try to change it consciously, unconsciously, like it be times, you may go to school and be trying to wear this, be like, damn, I wonder what folks gonna think about this. Like that's a real thing. Like ain't nobody in that room with you. Who the fuck is just telling you can't wear this?
Bro, that mirror, you be like, yeah, nah, bro.
I just put on what everybody else got on type shit, so I would be looking at that shit really crazy. If you think about it, that's some real mental shit. Like,
I think that's one of the best things I got from coming to college, bro. Was kind of like, cause I kind of had already got out of that in high school. Yeah. But how you say it's kind of real, like subconscious. Like, damn, I still kind of think. But coming to college for real, it was like, bro, dead ass, nobody care about nobody. Like, niggas don't even know each other. Like,
you start to see what it is. Like, niggas really, you be for real, niggas really not even looking at all that. For real.
And then you think they like, damn, this nigga worse than me. Like, damn, bro, like, bro, put that on. It's like, I was tripping on just wearing that color with this color. This nigga got on goddamn track pants, dress.
Hey, niggas just come out of the house in clothes.
Oh God, bro, whatever they can grab, 3 or whatever they can grab. But nah, coming to college, that shit really taught me. And I was like, bro, this shit don't mean nothing.
And you see all walks of life up. I ain't gonna come. Even if you're not gonna go to school, just coming out of the environment that you grew up in, just going to college and seeing shit, because you may think of new shit. Like it's hella shit up in Kennesaw, man. Like hella shit.
Yeah, it just, like you said, it's crazy. I think that's one of the best things outside of like what an HBCU experience can do in terms of just like for black people. I think a PWI kind of get you ready for like, not get you ready, but like you just see everything, like all types of people, all like different conditions.
Yeah, because that's what it is in real life. I ain't gonna lie. Damn. So that's kind of, I don't know. You kind of like when you go to HBC, you kind of like nothing around black people, but you get in the real world, you're not gonna be just surrounded by all black people for real. So like, is that really getting you ready for the real world type shit? So I see it from that perspective. Yeah,
because like a lot of my classes, I got a lot of like white girls in, especially, but just like white, like it's not a lot of black people in the fashion program here. So it's like getting used to being in rooms or groups. Folk probably not gonna talk to me, for like the first couple hours just on some shit where it's just like, why is Bray here? What he got going on?
White people think I'm finna fuck around, beat the shit out of them. Nigga, when I tell you white folk think I'm finna beat the shit out of them, bruh.
Bruh, that shit used to have me tight. Like, just from high school too, like that shit happened then, especially coming to college, being up here, just like, folks so damn afraid. I'm
shit
like,
be weird. It be weird, cause like, I'm not on that. Why would I be on that? And I'm sorry that whatever you done seen in the perception of that you have, I'm sorry that you got that perception. Yeah. I really do be sorry that folks really be like, they first experience or whoever done taught them about something really taught them like the wrong way, and they gonna be this way for life, like, cause once you first experience something, you always go back to that first experience and how you feel. Like, you can probably change it, but I feel like that first feeling, I feel like it's one that's gonna stick with you.
Yeah, cause how you said, like, as much as you try to change it consciously, so you gonna be like, nah, I remember the first time that shit, I can't trust, bro. Remember the first time that happened.
I don't know how white folks are introduced to black people. I'm not even gonna cap. You gotta really, to a white person, you probably gotta really sit down and really talk to them about how black people are. Yeah. And then they probably don't. Probably just look at it on some rap videos on the news. So when you see one of us, probably thinking, okay, that's what he is. Yeah. But that shit dumb, because it's like, that's one person that you seen up there on the news. Why would everybody be like that? That's a dumb way of thinking. But,
they keep showing that shit to kind of like generalize. Yeah, facts. It's just like, I bet. Like, exactly this is what we're going to keep showing. People know. Well, hell, most of the time I'm watching news, it's a black person doing so. So why not most of the black people I see?
She really is. She really is wild in the wicked ass world.
It's so much like, it's so much pressure just between people, just like in the world. Like, you can feel it when you be out. You like, it's hella animosity here. Like, nobody know nobody here, like, but you don't feel it. You never had a conversation with me. We probably would be interested in the exact same shit, but you just think that just cause I'm dressed this way and I look this way, I'm
I'm on some what? Like I'm just in here chilling like you. Like
Yeah.
what you think I'm on? Like what
You
do
know
you think
what
I'm
saying?
on?
Like how my hairstyle and my clothes change that I could be interested in the same shit. Like niggas could walk by you like, you playing country music? Like you thought I wouldn't listen to that?
Like what? It shit baffles me when people say that. Like you don't like the type to do that. You don't like the type to do that. What does that type look like though?
Yeah.
But then just like I know where it come from, so I don't even be mad stressing over.
Yeah, it's one of them things I really just had to get used to, and it's like,
yeah, you gotta get used to.
Yeah, like, but it's better to get used to than to like keep kind of having that shock every time it happens. Cause like, I know a lot of people that do that, and they kind of have like a lot of built up animosity and rage. And it's kind of like now you just like the person you mad at. Like, y'all both got that. Like I said, now it's like everybody walking around with pressure.
Hey, I'm funny with it now though. I ain't gonna lie. When white folks be looking like I'm finna attack them, I give you some nigga. If you looking for a nigga, I give you a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you looking for that, cause I feel like it just be so. For folks, for people to think that they're so superior, like to be that ignorant, it makes no sense.
Yeah, should be dumb. Like,
oh man, world man. What's your IG, man? So folks can holler at you, get some clothes and see what you doing.
Yeah, it's at _JustMartin JUSTMARTIN, and then Instagram for the clothes is at extnk.
All right, fashion. I'm gonna put that in the description and at you and shit on IG and shit like that.
Yeah, bet.
I mean, y'all know my IG Talkin'Conversation. Twitter, man, TC Podcast without a T. Podcast 041. Hold on. Today is 420. No, today 419. Tomorrow 420, man. Just want to let y'all know, man. Tomorrow, man, it is uppity. I will be planning on doing. I'll probably I don't know. This gonna be uploading shit tonight, but I'm promoting shit tomorrow. But I'm trying to get in 2 or 3 podcasts. We be in another location, be in the cabins, man. I'm gonna be geeked up all day. I ain't even gonna cap, man. It's gonna be. Hopefully, I get some folks on the podcast for real. Tomorrow's gonna be lit, man. But podcast 041.
Hi. Okay.